Green light, go, go, go.
Evening, everybody. Welcome to round 8 Pro-Am Championship for the BoA GT3 League. Kyalami this week. See, it would be the last round for these guys, but because we had a disconnection we had server issues on Mazzano. These guys are going to run Mazzano next week, I believe. So penultimate round for these guys. Dan the Corgi, who we're on board with now, looking to wrap up the title tonight. In the lead at the moment. Jay Jones has risen up the ranks the last few weeks. Some cracking results the last few weeks. First in the wet and then in the dry last week at Mount Panorama. So yeah, the only guy that's anywhere near Dan the Corgi at the moment. I think you probably need a DNF from Dan the Corgi to be in with a chance. Dan the Corgi's on 131 points at the moment. Jay Jones on 116. And then we've got Hutch. He's a new gamer tag now actually, BoA Hutch, so we'll call him BoA Hutch. BoA Hutch is the next closest with 86. And Diamond just behind him with 80 points. So still a battle on there for third. Mover just behind them as well. Or Ray Hayward, sorry, with 74 points. Mover with 72. So we could still have a couple of battles there. But yeah, so if Dan the Corgi was to get a DNF today and Jay Jones was to win, that would take him ahead. So Dan the Corgi just really needs to score points today to get this wrapped up. I'll try and work out how many he needs to get it wrapped up. Yeah, so I think if Dan the Corgi wins today, then it's over. Do some maths here, haven't I, really? Bear with me. So actually, I think if yeah, even if Dan the Corgi wins today, I'm not sure if he can wrap it up actually, because Jay Jones is still quite close. If Jay Jones scores points, then it will carry on to the next round. But I'll get those added up at the end of the race for you, so that we know where we are. So Tux is saying that he thinks that Freaky's going to take the win tonight. Second Hutch, third Ray Hayward. Tux is actually going to join me on comms tonight, which will be good, so he's going to jump in for qualifying. So you'll be joining us two tonight for the Pram race. So Freaky is P1 at the moment. It's not actually sure since the balance of performance changes from the last update, but the Audi is previously was the strongest car at this track, really. Looks like it still is pretty strong here. As we see Butcher take too much of that lethal sausage curb on the penultimate corner. Lewis Dyke saying he's going to do a shoey if Freaky wins. So yeah, we're on board with Hutch, the new BoA Hutch. It's nice to see another BoA gamer tag. Hutch's been racing with us for a while now. It's like I said, sitting third in the championship. It's quite a way behind Jay Jones on 86 points, Hutches, and he's got Diamond just behind him on 80. So battle's going to go down to the wire with those two. Diamond not looking too fast so far in this session, but it is only free practice, so we'll see what he can come up with in qualifying. But Hutch up in 6th at the moment. The Bentley's still looking pretty strong here. Strong everywhere, the Bentleys really, but yeah, Ray Hayward and Jay Jones both sitting in the top 5. So Jay Jones is going to want to outscore down the corgi here today to keep the championship battle going over to the next race, to the last round. So that's the end of free practice then. We're going to go over into qualifying. Freaky is P1 at the moment with a 43.5. So I think Jake's just going to join the party quickly to test his audio because he's having problems on the AM stream. So if you hear him, that's why. Oh, there he goes. So he's done what he needed to do. So let's have some qualifying predictions then, guys. Who are we thinking for the top 3? Butcher looking strong again this week. We know when he turns up, he really does turn up. One of the front runners. So yeah, should be a hotly contested qualifying as usual, this one. So just going to have to jump out as usual. So bear with me 2 seconds.
Green light, go, go, go.
Matty giving us a shout out from in the car there. As Tux joins us. Evening, mate. Not sure about that, Rick. I haven't seen the stream actually, so I'm not sure what's going on over there. Don't know if there's been some dropouts tonight or what's going on over there. But we're off on qualifying then, and Freaky is out in front of everyone else by the looks of it, so keen to get a lap in first. We saw he was quickest in free practice. So let's see what he can do. He crosses the line now. We're going to ride on board with him for this opening lap. We haven't got full grid here. I don't know if some people disconnected there and they jump over to qualifying, but I'm sure they'll come back. Thanks for joining. We're qualifying's just started. Have you managed to get in as spectator? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think you've got a good prediction there with Freaky for P1. He's looking quick at the moment. The Audi's strong here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it does. I was wondering if the BOP changes were going to make it any different, but it seems to still be the car to beat here by the looks of it. Yeah, I think so. So watching Freaky coming around the final sector now. It's a difficult braking zone here to get the line for this second to last corner. He seems to have done a pretty good job of it. Now they're just got to clip that savage curb there in the second to last corner. Gets on the brakes for the final turn. Get a nice exit onto the straight, which he has. So it looks like a tidy lap. Going to set the benchmark here, I think, so we'll see what he does. 43.2 to get things going. So, what? Cheater, is it? Yeah, punishes cheaters there, doesn't it? No, Lorenzo will get fired off over the wall there, I think. So Ray Hayward's actually gone fastest with a 43.2. Yeah, I think he will be. He usually is. The Bentley's just annoyingly strong at every track, isn't it, really? It doesn't seem to have a weak track. Yeah, we expect to see Jay Jones maybe looking quick tonight as well. So I was just trying to work out... Yeah. Yeah. There we go, we've had it here first. Yeah. So I was just trying to work out the points that Dan the Corgi needs to wrap the championship up, but I don't think from what I can work out he can do it here. I think it's going to go over to the next race. Yeah. No. Jay Jones is still kind of within range points wise, so I think that he'll have to wrap it up next race. Yeah, he's going to have to. Now, I think if he scores decent points in the next two races, he shouldn't beat Jones, really. Oh no, he should, sorry, in the championship, yeah. But yeah, we'll have to see. It'd be good if it probably is going to go to the last round by the looks of it, unless Jay Jones DNFs, so hopefully it does. But Ray's just gone wide there on the end of his lap. I think it's invalidated that because he went quite far off the track there, so. Where's Freaky? Freaky has just started another lap. So let's jump on board. Coulthard's just about to cross the line, so we'll see what he does. Doesn't go any faster at the moment. Yeah, nice one. We got Binky, doesn't improve either. I think that's Dan the Corgi behind. No, it's not, it's another Lexus. So that'd be Mover probably. There's a Rick Pink. Yeah. Yeah, I think they should do. Dan the Corgi's coming across the line now. So, can he go any faster? Nope, not at the moment. So we've got Diamonds coming next, so I'm going to jump on board with him. He's just approaching the final sector now. In the all-red Ferrari. Yeah, the infamous number 4. Let's see what he can do in the final sector here. Dives for the apex quite early there. Yeah, so this is his first lap, so we'll see where he slots in. 3rd. Tux is our Mystic Meg tonight. So we've got a couple of other guys coming across the line now. I think Red Apple Pie and Freaky coming across the line here. Red Apple Pie jumps up to 8th, but Freaky doesn't improve. I don't know if they're getting each other's way there. Hutch coming across the line now as well. Up to 3rd, knocking Diamond to his favourite position, 4th. That is, yeah. And Ray across the line now, 42.0, so that's a big improvement there. Big improvement, yeah. So that's going to be tough for anybody to beat. They've got a second to find now. Ray's really set the benchmark there with 7 minutes to go. Pulling back into the pits after that one. Yeah, well there you go. I'm just going to leave and let Tux just tell you what's going to happen. We've got a right train of cars coming across the line now. Butcher and Jay Jones have just jumped up. Yeah, you're right actually. The pole lap last week was well up there, wasn't it? So Butcher's gone up to 4th, and Dan the Corgi's just jumped up to 4th in front of him. Jay Jones up to 8th. So yeah, looking competitive at the moment, apart from Ray's miles ahead of everyone at the moment, but we'll see if the guys can bring the gap down as... Yeah. Red Apple Pie was, I remember his first round in Barcelona, he was really quick and up there, and then he hasn't really been in the top 10 that much since then, but he's definitely got the pace, but I don't know if he doesn't have the time to practice or what, I don't know, but yeah, we do see some quick times from him sometimes. Freaky's just taken a big chunk out of time out there, so he's now 6/10 off Ray. So he's now going to go back to the pits and set up for his final run and have a look at what time he's got to beat. Hutch has just come across the line again and taken a bit off his as well, so it's closing down. Top 3 within a second now, or within 8/10, sorry. Apex Hugger's coming across the line now and jumps up to 13th ahead of Rick, followed by Butcher's just gone back up to P4 again, and Cooltide up to P8, pushing Jay Jones down to P9. So boys are finding some pace here as they're getting warmed up. Oh, the boys, they can't hear you apparently. Have you included your audio tags? Yeah, I'll do it again. Let us know if you can hear him now, Circos. Hopefully we've got your audio there.
Can you hear me, guys?
Let us know if you can hear Tux, guys, or if you can't. He is speaking, so if you can't hear him,
I'll leave the
let us
party
know.
and rejoin it if it doesn't work.
Yeah. So Ray is back out on track now. I'm not getting a response at the moment if we can hear you or not, so...
Okay.
let me, hold on, I'll turn the volume on the stream and I can hear if we're hearing you or not.
Testing.
Oh yeah, they've got you now, it's good.
Good.
Cool.
It's a bit buggy.
Oh, well, they've missed all your predictions.
Wow.
Tux has been predicting everything that's going to happen so far, and you've missed it because you haven't heard to hear him. Everything he said so far has happened, so...
Right, I'm going to predict this. No one's going to beat Haywood, I don't think. Cole.
Yeah, it's a big chunk of time to find, isn't it? We got Freaky and Hutch both in the pits now, getting ready for their final runs.
The race is still wide open though.
Well, yeah. So Roger's going to be watching this Bentley on pole and probably smiling to himself, I'd imagine.
Saw him testing an Aston Martin earlier.
Yeah, we saw Roger's car reveal today. Did you see the video on Discord?
I did, and then I saw him in a
lobby.
V12 version as well, not even the
There's a few Astons. Yeah, a few Astons appearing.
I've never tried it. I might have to give it a go.
No, I haven't either. What, so there's an older version of the Aston?
Yeah, Roger's in the
DBR9
V12,
one?
and then the newer one is a V8. So he's got a monster of an engine.
Yeah, because I saw the video and I was like, I didn't realise that car was even on the game, so I've never seen anyone driving it.
No, me neither.
That's interesting. We've got 2 different Astons in the field. Seacos has already got the newer one.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely going
And
to test it
Roger
out because
and
I'm undecided what I'm doing yet.
Yeah. I was just about to ask you what you thought you were going to go for.
Yeah.
It's too early to reveal such things.
Exactly.
The championship leader's probably got to be the last one to reveal it, I think, isn't he? The championship winner, sorry, not even leader.
Yeah.
So we're watching Ray come around the final section now. Can he improve on that 42.0? He's going back to the pits, I think. So
It's him done then, really, isn't it? I think.
yeah, it might be. Yeah, he's only got. Well, yeah, he'd maybe have one more run if he gets out straight back out, but he might just be done with that. Freaky's not even at the pits again, so I don't know if he's going to go again. So it's going to be down to Hutch.
Diamond's on a lap, but he's up behind Matty, so I don't know if he's got the room to.
Let's jump. Mover's just about to come across the line, so I'll jump on with him and see what he's got. Just Mover coming across the line now. That was up to 12th, so the Lexus not looking super competitive here so far, judging by where Dan the Corgi and Mover are. But
It feels a little bit like Laguna, where the Lexus just didn't get going, but we'll see.
yeah, right. Rick Pink as well, just further proving that point, down in 14th there, didn't really improve on that one. Red Apple Pie round next. Just looking at the chat, Roger's saying he's got his fingers crossed for Matty tonight, been improving a huge amount after his transition onto a wheel. He has definitely. He's been unlucky recently with a few of the results after strong qualies.
It's put a decent
It'd be
time
nice
in
to see
there.
him get a good result tonight. Get Red Apple Pie coming across the line then. Up to 9th, so a little improvement from him. Jay Jones just behind him. And that's OCC as well. OCC up to 13th. Saw a blistering pace from OCC at Mount Panorama last week. See if he can recreate. I think Pars has just done a 141.9 in the AM.
Yeah, he's a quick lad.
That is a very quick time. He is quick, yeah. I think he's going to be probably end up. Well, he's going to be in Pro-Am next year.
It looks like there's a few extra spaces to fill, isn't it? Because he's only 16.
Yeah, he might end up finding himself in Pro at the rate he's going. If we've got spaces, but that remains to be seen at the end of the season.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I went this
Freaky
year,
is
because
out
next
now.
year's going to be
next
something else.
year's going to be very competitive, isn't it? Yeah. Next year, like, I think it's going to be so competitive that it might be a case of, like, you know, not even the winning the races, it's just consistent point scoring, isn't it? And can't have any DNFs.
No.
Drivers like yourself and Rog and, you know, yeah, a lot of quick drivers. Seacos we watched Seacos in the Aston last night absolutely smash everyone at CRS by about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I did see that.
Another driver to watch.
No, he's been really quick, and he did really well at Mount Panorama in the Porsche. We only had a little incident.
When
and I caught
Seacos
him,
gets the right car under him, he's forced to be reckoned with.
but his
Freaky's
pace,
gone back to the pits, so we're not going to see a final shootout here. It's just going to be decided already. Butch is still coming round. Don't know if he can break his way into the top 3.
It surprised me
But
if
the
he
top 3 are all in the
there.
pits. Yeah. So, yeah, Ray Hayward has taken pole at the moment. Freaky and Hutch just behind him.
I think Binky might have a lap in him as well.
Yep, Binky's still running. Dan the Corgi's still running as well. Dan the Corgi's about to come over the line now, so we'll have a look what he's doing. Oh, no, he's gone into pits as well. So he's aborted that lap. I think the guys are practicing their pit entries when they're realising that they've not got a lap.
Yes,
like.
it's a tough little entry. You can easily have an accident.
Yeah. Yeah. Here comes Butcher. And we've got Binky to come across the line after him.
Yeah, I'm watching Binky's lap. He's clean so far.
The Dutchies are coming. So, we've got to watch out for that cheetah curb. the anti-Gallia curb, we'll call it. Butcher looking clean for that final sector. Powering for the line. Can he improve on that time?
Yeah,
He can, but not enough. So he's going to stay in 4th. I'm sure he'll be happy with that anyway. So watch
I
Binky
reckon
now
Binky
finishing
might
off.
put up in front of Diamond here. Not
Oh,
with that
he's hit
though.
the curb there. That's decided that one. So that was what that anti-Gallia curb can do.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that tonight.
Yeah. Can you stay in and tell me when they leave on their formation lap?
No worries.
I'll jump out for the moment. Actually, I'll wait and see if because it might by some miracle be okay. No, it's not. It's frozen. Yeah, Sirkos has just put. When do they put that curb on Hungaroring? They need to just put a wall there. I think as far over as Lorenzo was going. Shouting out in the chat as he does. Good luck tonight, mate. Wish you the best. Hope you get a good result. Good luck to everybody. These guys have been fantastic to watch all season. Really enjoyed commentating on all these.
You got to leave the grid.
It's still not decided yet. I was just reading through the points earlier. So we've got Dan the Corgi on 131 and Jay Jones on 116. So that's the battle for first there. And then we've got Hutch and Diamond. Hutch is on 86 and Diamond's on 80. And then we've got Ray Hayward on 74 and Mover on 72. So we've still got some close battles in there with 2 rounds to go.
Freaky's, I know he's 20 points back as well, but he's
Yep.
He's up
Obviously
for
with a
big
DNF
points
or something,
this
it could
race.
bring him back in, yeah. So, yeah, got some great battles to come. So it all means a bit more now, and there 2 rounds to go. It's starting to be a case of it's going to decide your championship position, and these guys are fighting for a promotion to pro, the top 3. So that 3rd spot is very important. Be more competition for us too next year, won't it?
Yeah.
Next season even, not next year.
I think, like you say, it'll just make consistency the main thing. You're not necessarily going to have to win lots of races to be up there.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know what point system we're doing next season either, because I know there was talk of maybe points for the whole grid, but that could,
Yeah.
change things, a different point system as well. So
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what's been decided. I don't know.
Keeps people in the game, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
it's kind of nice in that way, I suppose. But it's a bit of both, isn't it? Really, because it's nice in that way, but then it's cool as well when it's like, it's top 12 for points, and then when people do get points, it's more of a big thing for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
It's just
I
keeping that
understand
motivation going, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's nice for everyone to get points sometimes because it keeps people racing, but also like keeps them motivation to keep going as well, doesn't it? I think.
At least if you have an incident, because last year we had the pit window, didn't we? Which meant if you had an early incident, you had to pit twice, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I think getting rid of the pit window has been really good for the racing this year.
Yeah.
It gives people a chance to get back into it, like you say, and do a long stint.
25 seconds at the minute.
Okay, cool. It is full formation lap, isn't it?
Yeah, they're on the
Nice,
grid.
plenty of time. So, predictions, guys. What we're thinking? Top 3. Shout them out in the chat. I'd like to hear what you guys are going to say. Tux is called Freaky for first. Who was second and third? Did you say?
It was Hutch, then Hayward, I think.
Yeah. I think we might see Hayward get past Hutch potentially.
Okay, Hayward's just
We'll
pulled
see.
off the grid.
He's looking strong, isn't he? Okay, cool. I'll jump back in now then. Right, I'm all good, mate. If you want to jump out and back in, thank you. So here we go then, guys. We're live for round 8 of the Pro-Am Championship, the BoA GT3 League, Kyalami this week. Like I said, these guys had server issues mid-season at Bazzano, so they're rerunning that round after this. So they've got effectively one more week, whereas the Pro and AM Championships, this is their last weekend. These guys have got one more race to go, so this is the penultimate one. So still plenty of time for some championship scraps. I'm sure these guys are going to be starting to think about those points and their position finishes. Like we said, we've got Dan the Corgi, Jay Jones, Ray Hayward, Diamond, Hutch and Mover, all in the top 6 and all pretty close on points between each other. So at this point, it's looking like Dan the Corgi and Jay Jones are going to take first and second. Which way round we don't know yet. But yeah, these guys will all be battling for that 3rd spot and that promotion to Pro. So we could see some some hard racing in these last 2 rounds.
I think Jay Jones is going to have to pull something special out today to get some points. I think the Lexus goes well at that.
Yeah. So he's not quite qualified where he would have wanted to at the moment. He's in 10th, Dan the Corgi's in 7th, so he's going to be trying to close that gap down throughout the race, I'm sure. Seems like the Bentley's stronger here than the Lexus, so he's got the potential to maybe catch up. We'll see how he does. So the guys are coming into the final section now, just getting their tyres and brakes warm. So we see Ray with Freaky and Hutch and Butcher behind him.
Just loaded back in.
Followed by Diamond and Binky as well, and the 2 Ferraris looking strong. So it's going to be a good battle up the front here. And all through the field, I'm sure, as it always is in Pro-Am. Just coming up to the final corner now. Guys getting the last bit of temperature into the brakes. As Ray lines himself up for the run down to the first corner. So here we go then. Round 8 of the Pro-Am Championship at Kyalami.
Go, go, go.
We're green.
Oh, Ray's got a drive.
Guys running down to the first corner. Oh, Ray with a drive-through straight away. So that is not ideal for him. So that he's freaking. Looks like he's going to get the pass done anyway. Maybe here he's on the outside. Hutch is looking to maybe make the most of that inside, following Ray through.
Oh, Dan Corgi,
Diamond's had
Diamond
contact there. I think he's kept it straight, but there's a bit of more contact further back there, I think. Is the camera going to do anything here? Let's see. Right. So Ray holds on to the lead then.
Got Apex had the span, I think.
Yeah.
And Matty is in the gravel behind him.
Matty's off, unfortunately. Just waiting for the timing screens to update here. So we've got timing screens all over the shop. So I'm going to run down through the order here and have a look who is where. So who's that going slow? Is that Medic? Yeah. Not sure if he's got damage there. Diamond's ended up further back down the order as well. So we've got a few cars with damage. Matty and Medic look like they've come off worst. Diamond's got damage as well, so they're all going to be going for the early pit stop. We're going to jump back on board with the leaders. Ray's pulling out some gap, but he's going to have to take his drive through, so I'd imagine he'll do that now.
I'm not sure Diamond's got big enough damage he needs to pit. It's just a bit of a...
Yeah, keep an eye on him, see if he comes in.
The first corner, but it was quite slow speed.
We didn't see what happened really there. It looked like there was contact between Dan the Corgi and Diamond, and then maybe some guys ended up driving into them.
Yeah.
As they came through. So we're coming across the line now. Ray hasn't taken his drive through yet.
Diamond stayed out.
Coming down. Yep. Has anyone gone into the pits? Matty probably has, isn't he?
Matty's still out. Yeah, he's past the pit lane, so no, he's stayed out. Everyone stayed out.
Oh yeah, everyone's stayed out. Okay, so everyone's staying out at the moment. As OCC just put a move on Binky there, I think. Side by side. This camera's terrible. Oh, they've made contact. And that lets Coulthard through, and OCC rejoins in front of him. Binky loses a couple of spaces there. I think that allowed who's that, Alexis.
Cool for us coming out the inside though.
Rick's up to. Rick's done it right out of the start, hasn't he? He's up to 9th now.
Yeah, it is a good start.
Nice and close between these guys. OCC's had a great start as well. He was near the back and he's up to 7th. So you had that contact with Binky there. I'm not sure, that looked like neither of them just gave each other enough room and just came together. Really close between these guys here. I think Butcher might be putting pressure on Hutch as well. How close is he up there?
Yeah, half a second off.
Oh, who's that? We've got Alexis going for the inside. Oh, Alexis round. Is that Mover? The cameras are being awful tonight. They keep missing people. Mover's off. I think maybe contact with Binky there. I'm not sure. Move around.
It's a shame.
Incidents already. Just going to have a look at this battle between Butcher. Butcher putting pressure on Hutch still. Has Ray taken his drive through yet? No, he hasn't. He's made a bit of a mistake on the last corner there. So Freaky's sitting pretty here, pulling out a gap. He knows Ray's going to take the drive through at some point.
It's got to be the
Ray's
slap,
probably going to leave it as long as possible just to try and slow Freaky up a bit. But yeah, I think he's only got one more lap to take it. So, one kicking off. Have we got anyone making a move into the first corner here?
Cool fired. Not quite close enough.
No. Binky, led up by. Everyone's still in the same place as Rick's run a bit wide there. So is Binky. Kyalami cameraman really struggling to keep up with the cars today for some reason. So spreading out a little bit now.
Hutch is likely enough step. Butcher might go for a move.
Oh, Butcher's down the inside, yep. Butcher gets the move done. So that pressure's paid off for Butcher there. Just through to P3. Nice looking mag there in that green, isn't it?
Yeah.
Freaky's actually closed down to Ray here, so I don't know if Ray's made some mistakes, but Freaky's only 4/10 off now.
Yeah, he just needs to let him go for his
Freaky
drive
looking
through,
really
doesn't
quick tonight. This could be, like you said, Tux, this could be interesting for the championship if Freaky wins tonight. Could really push him up the order.
Hayward's going to have to fight back through the field.
Yep. He's got work to do now.
Freaky's lost
He's
it.
got the pace.
In the wall.
Oh no!
That's good.
Oh, he's rejoined. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything, should I? Oh no. So he's now got Butcher on his tail and he's going to have damage after that.
Yeah, he's
that was
got
a big hit.
Big damage, I think.
So Ray takes his drive through, but now Freaky's got damage after the cheetah chicane cheetah corner catches him out. It looked like he just dropped. That happens there sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you drop a wheel in that gravel, the back end goes.
Practice.
Yeah.
Luckily caught it.
So this is going to budge these guys up nicely now. Hutch and Butcher both sniffing a win here.
Baldy's in the picture now as well for a win.
Yeah.
He's kept his clean start.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So Dan the Corgi doing what he needs. But he's got Jay Jones behind him now, actually. Jay Jones has made his way through the field nicely as well.
Yeah, he's 5 seconds behind this.
Oh, Hutch is all over the back of Butcher there. Butcher getting held up by Freaky here.
Yeah, I think Freaky should.
These guys don't come together.
Dan the
Corgi's reeling them in while they're battling.
He might have the pace to come back for a podium.
He might as well pit now and go long.
Because Butcher's going to go for a move else, and could get worse.
I think he probably will pit this lap. I think last lap it just happened right at the end. It's going to be that time to decide what he's going to do.
He almost put him in there.
I think we might see him pit this lap. So is Freaky going to go in the pits here and go for a longer stint? It's only 38 minutes and one set of tyres. It's definitely doable.
Yeah, it's doable. He's going to have
probably best to jump in now.
Probably 30-40 seconds of damage.
It doesn't look like he is. No, he's carrying on. So he's going to try and hold these guys up by the looks of it, or try and stay in front. But he thinks that he's still got the pace. It does look like it's pretty damaged, doesn't it? But he obviously thinks it's all right. It's spread out a bit amongst the rest of the field. I think Coulthard is not far off the back of ACC, so I don't know if we're going to see a move here into the first corner. Doesn't look like it's close enough at the moment, but
Red Apple behind Diamond. Is he close enough? No, not. I don't think he is.
Butcher's still all over the back of Freaky at the moment. Butcher's not going to want to get caught up in anything here, but he's going to want to get by and start to...
He's got Hutch so
search out
close
Dix.
behind, isn't he? He's going to get anxious.
Yeah. Oh, he's made him... Freaky's gone wide again there.
Yeah, he was very
Hutch is
wide.
having a look as well. Yeah, Butcher's a bit stuck between a rock and a hard place here, isn't he? He needs to... he's going to be wanting to get by Freaky now.
I'd maybe just go through the early pit, but...
Yeah, I think...
So,
one of
like you say,
one of
36.
these guys would try it, wouldn't you? But it just depends if they come out in traffic or not, doesn't it, I suppose? Because like Ray, well, they probably wouldn't. They'd probably be behind the field. Someone's off. Yellow flag at the back. I think that might be Matty again. Yeah, it was. So Matty's having a bit of a nightmare, unfortunately. The Kyalami cameramen strike again. So Freaky's managing. Oh, Butcher hits the curb. Butcher does. Oh, that was a great save. That curb is going to catch a few people out tonight.
Hutch. Big push gone wide there.
So Freaky's doing what he needs to do.
Hutch might go for a move.
Batting the corgi. Yeah, he looks like he's quite close. Quite close enough though. Still, he's letting Butcher know he's there.
OC is in the pits.
Yep, OCC, so he's going for the early stop.
Let's call for
First one to do it. So Diamond's managed to recover to 8th.
Yeah, it's a
Ray's
shame.
up to 10th. Ray's not far behind Apple Pie, so we might have a look at that quickly and see.
It's going to be one to cut through, isn't he? But he's still got a pit as well,
It'll
isn't
be
he?
interesting to see where Ray can get back to in this race. Ray's another one that could do with a good result here, sitting in 5th in the championship at the moment.
Apex's ping's
Oh,
gone
and
high.
he's through. Great move that was. So that's Ray back up to 9th. And he's got Diamond next up the road. Unlucky Matty.
Hutch
Get
has
back out there,
had
mate.
an incident and Corby's gone through to 3rd.
Where's Hutch?
He's
oh,
slipped back.
He must have gone off. What is going on with these cameras? All over the shop. So Hutch down to 4th then, and it's going really well for Dan the Corgi at the moment.
It is.
For the
Just what he
championship bid. Yeah, he's doing
Oh,
everything he needs
Hutch
to
has
do at
lost
the
it.
moment.
He's hit the wall hard.
Oh, Hutch is out. Is he going to go to
He's
the
going to
pits?
go straight to the
Yeah.
pits.
He's going to have damage to fix, so that's going to push Jay Jones up to 4th as well. So the championship fight is still alive. Unfortunately, it's fallen apart a bit for Hutch there. Ray's obviously still going to have to pit as well, so he's got a fair bit of work to do still. Coulthard's in the pitch as well, so Coulthard's gone for an early pit too. So Butcher's still playing it safe behind. Butcher, no, it doesn't really have to make the move here, does he? Because Freak is going to have to repair the damage anyway. So he's going to jump him in the pit, so he just needs to keep it clean really, doesn't he?
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
So he's probably just going to sit there, and he's not getting pressured from Dan the Corgi. These two are actually pulling away from him, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Just going to keep pressuring Freaky. Wait for a mistake. Freaky's doing well to manage the damage. It looks like his car's absolutely battered, but maybe it's still driving alright. We were pretty sure he was going to jump into the pits after his accident, but he hasn't. Butcher having to swerve a bit there under braking to avoid the back of the Audi.
Yeah, I think if I was Butcher, I'd pit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Always
He's clearing up the pace.
if he can get past safely, but I think it would just safer to pit.
Looks like he wants to get it done now. He's going to try the cut back here, I think.
I think he's got him.
He's got it. Great move from Butcher, that is. Freaky's not letting him have it easily, but oh, Butcher takes the curb. So Freaky's back through. I was going to say 2 into there.
He's getting really frustrated.
I'd just definitely put the up onto the back of him as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's going to be under pressure now. Yeah, I think you're right. I'd be getting in the pits
Because if you look
past him.
where the guys who pitted
Just
are
getting held
on the
up,
track
isn't he,
now,
now?
he'd be above. He wouldn't have a load of
Yeah.
traffic. I don't think.
He's just getting held up, isn't he, now?
He'd be in clean air, and I think by the time
Rick
he
Pink pits from 5th. So the two, like we said, the two championship contenders at the moment, Dan Corgi and Jay Jones in 3rd and 4th. Good race so far. We've had quite a few incidents. Got some good racing as well. We've got Freaky managing damage out front at the moment. We know he's quick here. He was fastest in qualifying besides Ray, but Ray has after incidents is now after a drive through. Oh, I think did Butcher tag Freaky there? That was really close. Butcher's braking a lot later into that than Freaky is.
yeah, I didn't catch that.
Butcher right on his tail now, so Butcher's probably going to look to do a move in the same place again.
Hayward's got past Diamond.
Yep, Butcher's going for the cutback again.
He's got it again.
It looks like he's done it again.
He isn't quite as far forward
No,
actually.
not quite. So this is bringing down the corgi up on their
Oh,
tail
he's
now.
tapped it again as
Butcher's,
well.
Butcher needs to be careful of that curb there. Dan the corgi's on him now. So this is perfect for Freaky. He'll be looking in his rear view, quite happy about the fact that Dan the corgi's caught Butcher up now.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Corgi there, championship leader, I didn't need to win. I'd have pitted there. He's 1 second.
Yeah,
He's
I'm surprised that some of these guys haven't pitted, to be honest. They're clearly getting held up by Freaky now. Well, Butcher's been getting held up by him for a while, but it seems like they
Plus
are
puts
anyway.
him in clean air, even if it isn't the ideal strategy. He doesn't.
I'm not
need
saying
to.
that Freaky's not fast, but with the damage, it seems that he's holding Butcher up.
It's just quick enough, isn't he? But he's definitely costing him time.
Yeah. I mean, this is working out quite well for Freaky, the fact that he stayed out, because he's just kind of backing these guys up, isn't he, and giving himself a chance still for a good finish when he does pit to fix his damage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised.
If he'd pitted, they would have run away with it, I think. So
I'd be interested to know how much damage he actually has.
yeah,
And whether he's
it
going
was
to
a
fix
pretty big
it.
hit, wasn't it? So yeah, maybe he won't fix it. Maybe he'll just run with it. He's only got half an hour, and he's clearly he's not that far off the pace, is he? Because these guys aren't getting past him easily. So maybe he won't fix it. Interesting to see. We haven't really got any battles throughout the rest of the field, and so I'm sticking with these guys at the moment. This is the battle for the lead. I don't want to miss anything. I think we've got Hutch on Binky actually, which I might jump to because these guys are spread out a little bit. So Hutch looking to come back.
He's straight.
Oh, so Hutch must have been in the pits for a while with damage because he's way back in the order, isn't he? After pitting, well, he has pitted as well. So, but he luckily actually he didn't really have much of a lap to go round, did he? He was straight in the pits, and obviously would have had to fix the damage. But if he can get back through the order a little bit, he might still be on for a good result here.
Butcher's
So not quite that close. I'm going to jump back onto the leaders. Butcher looking to put pressure on Freaky again. Dan the Corgi's just sitting there, like you said, happy in third. I think he's not got to do anything stupid. Can't afford a DNF here this week.
Is that Jay Jones isn't really catching him even though he's still 7.8 back.
Ray Hayward's back up to 5th now.
Yeah.
He's actually not that far off really, is he?
7 seconds. He's like 15 seconds off.
It's not a crazy amount, so he could still come back into this race potentially. He had blistering pace in qualifying, so we know he's quick round it. He's got Jay Jones is going to be chasing down now. And I don't suppose Jay Jones and Dan the Corgi are going to fight too hard because they've got a championship on the line. Ray's got nothing to lose at this point, so we might see him get past them. Well, especially with Freaky holding these front guys up, it might bring Ray back into the race. You never know. Just flashing his lights at Freaky now, getting a bit impatient. He's stopped going for quite a few laps now. I don't know why he hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's gaps there now.
Got a strategy in mind.
More than half the field have pitted.
He's probably a bit good to go in now, really, and he should jump Freaky for the lead. Butcher really playing with that curb, isn't he? Still doesn't pit. Is Dan the Corgi going to? No. So they're all staying out still. No one wants to do the undercut at the moment. They're all thinking that staying out and putting pressure on each other is going to be the best idea. I think we've got
Freaky's flashing.
Movers just leaving the pits there.
Or is he? Oh, he's
We'll have to jump out of the way of these guys. Oh, he's stayed out of the way.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Mover. Oh, Freaky goes wide there. Is Butcher going to get through here? He's going to try it around the outside. Lovely move from Butcher. So Butcher takes the lead. So can he run away now? Stanley Corgi's going to be looking to get past next. So that's ideal for Butcher now. He's probably going to stay out now and just build himself a lead. We've got yellow. I think that's Matty off again, unfortunately. That is. Matty's having a bit of a nightmare, unfortunately, at the moment.
His last race of the Honda is just ramping up.
He's over it. Yeah. What a great battle with these guys. Hutch is still behind. Has Hutch got past Diamond? He's got past Diamond and Vicky, actually, so he missed that. But he's now chasing down Rick. So Hutch is coming back up through the positions. Really pushing, using all the track there. Red Apple Pie in the pits now as well. So all the front guys going long here. Be interesting to see when they pit, where they come out. So I think we've got Dan the Corgi is putting pressure on Freaky now. Still no one pitting. You'd think this would be the ideal time for Dan to pit and get himself some clear air.
Yeah, rather than getting.
And maybe then he could challenge for the lead there, but he seems to be staying out. Jay Jones a little way back from these guys.
Yeah, Ray's 4 seconds
9
behind him
seconds now, so these guys are flying really. Yeah, Ray's back up to 5th.
3.7.
Closing down Jay Jones. Freaky's doing well with that car. We don't know how badly damaged it is. It looks like it, well, from the incident, it looks pretty badly damaged, but
it looked a similar incident.
Seems to be handling it okay. Yeah, it did. Yeah, that. Really difficult corner. That you've got the curb of death on the inside, and then if you run it too wide on the outside, it can catch you out and put you in the wall anyway. So
yeah,
thread in the needle, really. Yeah.
And when you're too wide going through there, it's very anxious.
Yeah. Double Corgi putting pressure on Freaky now. Is that Freaky seems to be braking quite a bit earlier into that hairpin up the top of the hill there than these guys. Mover's keeping up with these guys as well. It's down in 14th, but the clear air following the leaders could maybe bring
Hutch right behind Rick.
Yeah. Let's have a little look at them again. Hutch trying to put pressure on Rick. So we see ACC and Coulthard just up the road there. Not much changing at the moment. We're just waiting for these front guys to pit, but they're still no one's blinking at the moment. You would have thought one of them would go for the undercut. Rick goes wide and that's Hutch through there. So that's Hutch back up to P9. So Hutch on a good comeback drive here. So Coulthard leading the pitters at the moment, which is the front of this pack. So these guys are, yeah, this is the front of the pitters at the moment that we're watching. Coulthard, OCC and Hutch and Rick there. So when the front guys pit, we might get an idea of where these guys are going to slot in, but they're still going around at the moment.
I think the top 5 will stay the top 5. I'm not sure if Medic's going to come in. But
Medic's just pitted now, so we'll see where
but I think the top 5,
with,
I don't think will lose. I don't think they'll go back into that pack, any of them.
No, they shouldn't do, should they? Only maybe, yeah, Ray's gained a lot of time, so probably won't. They're 40 seconds back, so yeah, they might. Yeah,
it's
I
40
don't know.
seconds.
Medic will. That's 40 for
yeah.
Medic, isn't it? So Medic probably will, but Ray should probably be all right, I think. Ray's had a great comeback here. He's had a drive-through,
I'd imagine Ray will probably pit soon rather than get in a battle with Jones, because
I mean, yeah, Ray, as soon as Ray gets on the back of Jay Jones, he should just pit and go for the undercut then, shouldn't he, I think? Because
maybe even go for
Claire
it now,
Air is his friend tonight, isn't it?
He's been catching.
We know he's got the pace, he's probably the quickest on track tonight, so if he gets himself some clear air,
You're
he's going to
halfway
be...
through. Keep it up.
Could even get back to a podium here. These guys are about 10 seconds off the front three.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
Dan the Corgi's pitting now, so that's the first one to go for it. So Dan the Corgi is in. So that's going to take the pressure off Freaky again. See, Jay Jones has gone for it as well. So
he's going to get
that's
undercut off.
ideal for Ray. Ray's probably just going to stay out now.
It might give Jones a chance just to keep position, but Ray will be on him again. But I don't, it depends on
I think
Ray
Jay
is.
Jones has probably got his eye on Dan the Corgi, hasn't he? And he's like, right, he's pitting, I'm pitting, I want to keep the pressure on him. Dan the Corgi will know that that's his championship rival that's sitting in the pits behind him and that's going to follow him out the pits.
Was the gap before this? 10 points? I'm just looking at it now. 15.
Have you got it, yeah?
15.
Yeah.
He needs to hope that
Yeah.
Corgi has a difficult
Dan the
race.
Corgi leaves the pits again and he's back out in 4th. So that confirms what Tux just said there, that we don't think any of these guys are going to fall back into the other group. Jay Jones still sitting there. I thought they were closer than that. I don't know why he's sitting there for so long. So there's quite a big gap between those two. Where is Coulthard? Jay Jones is still going to get out in front of these guys. I don't know. Yeah, do you think?
He might have.
Oh yeah, he was at the end of the pits as well, so he's straight out. So he's back out into 5th. 20 seconds behind Dan the Corgi, so he's a fair way back.
Yeah, he was.
So we're going to see...
Closer
I think it was closer than that, yeah. I don't know what's happened there. I think we've got OCC. OCC's still chasing Coulthard at the moment. Going to see if any of these lead guys pit now. Butcher doesn't. And Freaky does out as well. We're going to see Ray pit now. I hope that he's jumped those guys on his by putting in a quick in lap. No, he's staying out, so he's obviously feeling like he's got the pace. So we might see Ray go for a nice long overcut here to try and jump Dan the Corgi and Jay Jones, potentially. So let's have a look at Coulthard and OCC now. So OCC having a good race tonight, 7th, Coulthard as well in 6th. They've got Hutch coming up behind him now, so this could develop into a nice little three-way battle.
Diamond's behind Rick as well, trying to get back in that battle ahead probably.
Yep. Diamond had a bit of a nightmare tonight, got caught up in the first corner incidents. Dropped him back down the pack. Binky as well has dropped back, hasn't he? He was... both the Ferraris were qualified 5th and 6th, and they ended up right down the order. So
he had an incident as well, didn't he? With someone.
Not gone very well for those guys. Ooh, Hutch is having a look at OCC there. Doing the old cutback that we saw Butcher do earlier, but hasn't got it this time. Hutch looking to claw back some positions here.
Hang on, Dan the Corgi
in the running. Oh, what?
Again?
Yeah, Dan the Corgi's in the pit. Oh, that's...
It didn't register, he still had the 1 next to us, isn't he?
That's interesting for the championship battle, so that's going to release Jay Jones now. Dan the Corgi's right back down.
That has just opened the championship right.
That has opened it to last race, yep. So I wonder if he forgot something there. Did the 1 disappear after?
No,
Did it?
It didn't.
The first time?
He was in the pits there, and I saw
So
I
he's
saw
obviously
the 1.
forgotten to do something in the pits
Tyres
there. Freaky's in the
changed.
pits now. Cool, that blows it wide open now.
Yeah.
Unlucky for...
Because Jones is on
Dan
for
there.
4th place.
Dan's only just behind Diamond in 9th, so he's still got time. Still got plenty of time to claw back some points as well.
Yeah.
He's going to have to start getting a bit more racy and push for
He's
some
going to take some
positions, I think.
risks.
Yeah, he is now. It's not as comfortable as it was. Freaky's going to be sitting there for a while, I think, with damage.
At the
So
minute, you can see 15 behind Jones. He's going to get 16 for 4th if he holds 4th. At the minute, Dan the Corgi's got 2 points. So at the minute,
yeah, so,
Jones is 1 behind the championship. If they'd stayed in their positions, which they probably won't.
yeah. So wide open now then.
bet James is looking at. He needs to not get distracted, and he's probably looking for his MFT, trying to see what's going on. But
James has been on fire recently. He's a lot of consistently good point scoring positions. He's won the last 2 races. And he's never been out the points this season, but he has won the last 2 races, so he's really on a roll at the moment. He won in the wet at Hungaroring, and then last week at Mount Panorama as well.
Yeah, he's on fire at the moment.
So he's on form, yeah. So it's going to be... he won't probably know where Dan the Corgi is, but I'm sure he'll be grinning about...
Oh, Dan the Corgi's lost it. He's lost it.
Oh no, Dan the Corgi is really... The pressure's got to him, I think, by the looks of it. Lost it out the last corner.
As well. I don't know if it'll be loads, but the front. So
the pressure's got to Dan, it seems, this race. Butcher pits now. The race leader is in, so Butcher should be race pitted as well. So these two are now battling for the lead. I don't think Freaky's going to be close enough.
Interesting to see how close.
Freaky hasn't fixed his damage.
Yeah.
So like we said, he's obviously decided he's going to carry on with it like that. So I don't know, maybe he will jump them. Well, it's going to be close, I think. There might be a
Jones and
battle
Hayward
for the win here.
Close, won't they? We'll see how close that is now.
So where's Jay Jones? Jay Jones is back up the top of the hill. Freaky's coming up to the final sector now. Still not moving.
Freaky's going to be in the lead, I think.
Freaky might actually take the lead. Butcher's moving.
Yeah, Butcher's down.
Yeah. It's going to be close, I think. Butcher's out. Where's Freaky? This is Freaky's going to get him here, I think. Yeah. Freaky's through. Somehow, with damage, Freaky has taken... he must have flown on that outlap there.
It's very impressive.
So Ray's just got out now, so yeah, great outlap from Freaky there. Really impressive.
Do you know what it's like when you get damage? You don't know how the car's going to react.
Yeah, he clearly thinks he's driving alright.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's found that pace there on that outlap. So he's had a really good outlap there.
Make a bit of good time in that apex. How aggressive you are, but a bit entry, I mean.
So the battle's on then for the race win between these two guys. We'll see if Ray can come back into it as we see Apex and Matty there and the 2 Hondas in front. So
yeah, Apex is
the way of these guys.
Got a bit of ping, so let's hope it doesn't affect the leaders.
Yeah. So Ray is 13 seconds off. Apex has got out of the way there.
Yeah.
Well done to Apex. He's got a bit of ping issues again, unfortunately. So Ray's got a big gap to make up, so I'm not sure whether he's going to be able to catch it, but we'll see. 15 minutes to go. Okay. So it's unfortunate for Binky. Got damage on that Ferrari, I think, by the looks of it.
So Hayward's miles ahead of Jones now, and he said Jones is going to just probably settle for 4th.
Yeah, I think Jones will be happy with that, especially with Dan McCordy being in 11th. Someone's just dropped out there.
Apex has just left because it's ping, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So it's a shame. So this is anyone's guess really at the moment, isn't it? Freaky looks like he's still got decent pace on a fresh set of tyres. 40 minutes to go. His track position at this point of the race is kind of what you'd want, isn't it, if you could choose, I think?
Yeah, definitely. It's not an easy track to take.
No, it's not.
Or to push hard.
I mean, we saw Butcher and Freaky fighting before the pit stops with Freaky with this damage, and Butcher, it took him a long time to get past, so Freaky might be able to do enough here to hold on to this. Freaky's not even, Butcher's not even caught up with him yet. 2-second gap. He's only got 13.5 minutes to go. The AM race is good as well tonight, apparently. Surf's saying.
Pars in the lead still, or?
I'd imagine so. Is Pars winning over there, Surf? So it's a bit more spread out over here tonight, but we've still got a good battle for the lead potentially here if Butcher can catch up to Freaky.
Diamond's trying to get past ACC, and then he's got Coolfire, so he's going to have to battle for those two now.
Yeah, let's have a little look at that then. As we'll keep an eye on the Ray Hayward gap as well to Butcher.
I think Diamond could have been right up there tonight.
Yeah, I think he could have.
Maybe not over the win, but
good recovery drive from Hutch actually as well, it's worth saying, isn't it? I think after that off he had, he was just fixed that damage and got himself back up to 5th. So that's important for the championship as well. Not the battle between Hutch and Diamond.
Right,
Ideal for Diamond.
as well,
He's going to lose some points. Yeah. Obviously, we couldn't really see that very well. But I mean, when you got so many cars going into that first corner, there's, I think there are quite a few of them are 3 wide, so there might be a bit of contact.
Has Hutch gone behind Coulthard?
So Hutch on Coulthard.
He's behind Coulthard. He's had an incident.
Where has he gone?
He's had an
He's gone off.
gravel
Where's he
track.
gone? Oh, he's gone really deep there. So that's let Coulthard and OCC past.
And Diamond.
So, and Diamond. So Diamond's going to be loving that. That's the championship points. That is. So
Hutch is right on him again there.
Diamond is. That's probably the only guy that Diamond's worried about beating tonight is Hutch, and he's now behind him. So that's ideal for him.
He'd be anxious to get past OCC and then Coulthard either.
Yeah.
Because Hutch is going to come back at
So
him.
we could see. We'll see a great battle with these 4 now. Diamond and Hutch. This is for championship position. And they've got Coulthard and OCC are having great race tonight, and they're not going to want to let these guys past at all. You can see some fireworks here. So Ray is not actually closing that gap.
No, he's actually
Ray
losing
might
a bit
have
of
found the
time.
limit of his pace there. Yeah, I think the front guys are.
Because Jones was like 7 or 8 seconds behind before that was good.
Yeah.
Now he's
Yeah, Jones
5.7.
closing on him, so that's interesting. It's just Ray doesn't look like he's got damage, does he?
No, I'll have a look. I did see him just go a bit
Diamond
wide
having
on
a
the
look.
corner, but
Yeah.
he doesn't look like he's
That's
got
interesting.
damage.
Maybe pushing a bit too hard, not sure. Or he might have messed his tyre pressures up. Because we've got OCC flashing Coulthard here. This train emerging for these guys. This Hutch just dropped off the back a little bit there. We've got Red Apple Pie in the distance as well.
Diamond's
Oh,
outbraked himself, is he? No, he's
What
got it.
a move that was! That was out of nowhere!
I was bracing myself
Let's
for
say
an
the old
impact.
Diamond, what a move, yeah. He's been planning that one for a couple of laps by the looks of it. That was a great move.
Yeah, I was
Roy-
having a sip of my drink and he almost went,
Roy is pushing it now. He's going to want to get away from Hutch and get those
Yeah.
points. Even though Roy's probably not going to take a promotion to Pro again because he obviously does the streaming for Pro.
That's all pride though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd imagine he's still. Well, I know that he still wants to finish as high as he can. And Hutch is the guy he's got to beat, and he's there. That move could be wonders for him.
Oh, OCC.
Oh, OCC lost the
Caught
back
it.
end there.
But
That
I
might
think
let Hutch
just
through.
got through, probably.
Oh, so Roy's going to be. Diamond's probably not going to be happy about that. But as,
Red Apple's
he's
catching
got
him,
Hutch
isn't
back behind him again. Yeah, he is. He's closing up. So Diamond's going to have to try and close down the gap to Coulthard again now. It's, Butcher's taken half a second out of Freaky, but it's still not done quite
Yeah,
enough yet.
Freaky's
We've
doing
only got
very
10
well.
minutes to go.
I'd be happy if he can keep it at 1.5.
We'll be pleased that we got that one on the stream. Nobody ever gets any of my overtakes on the stream. Should have jumped off it. So good battle between these guys still going on. Hutch is going to look to get past Roy here and push on for points.
It's a shame the camera angle wasn't that great because I couldn't really see.
Yeah, the cameras
What was
aren't that
going
great
on?
on the spectator mode on this track, are they?
No,
Compared to others, they keep missing quite a lot, unfortunately.
it's a bit like that Imola as well. That last sector
Yeah.
or something. They zoom in really close to the cars and you can't see anything.
So Hutch and Roy are separated by 6 points, Hutch and Diamond. So that is with Hutch in the lead by 6 points. So Hutch is going to be looking to get back past Diamond and extend that lead. At the moment it will come down to 4 points if it was to finish like this. Diamond's favourite number. His Freak has pulled out that gap for the lead to 2 seconds again, so he's looking like he's got it under control at the moment. He's had a great drive tonight, hasn't he, Freaky?
Yeah, absolutely. I think
After that
if
early
he hadn't had that
incident, he's really
incident,
got
he
his
would've
head
won
back
the
and
This
got his
is
head back together and dealt with the damage. He hasn't repaired the damage either in the pits to keep track position, so he's been dealing with it all night basically. Done really well. Red Apple Pie's caught up to OCC behind these guys as well. So yeah, it's all kicking off in this group here. Hutch is, OCC's gone deep there. I think that's going to let Red Apple Pie through by the looks of it. Cameras move. Come on, what are you doing?
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay, no worries. So Red Apple Pie not quite getting it done there. So it's really bunched up now behind Coulthard. I don't know if Coulthard made a mistake there. we're going to see Hutch try a move on Diamond here. He's looking. Roy takes the inside. Hutch looking for the cutback, doesn't get it. Great racing from these guys. This OCC's disappeared. I think OCC might have gone off there. He's back on track, but he's behind Red Apple Pie now. He's still running a 9th though. Oh, as Hutch goes wide there, he's really trying. Apple Pie does as well. Really good race between these guys. Oh, Roy makes a mistake there, loses the back end out the corner. Is Hutch going to get a run on him? Hutch thinks better of going down the inside through that fast left-hander. Is he going to try the cutback here? Roy's going to take the inside. Looks like they've both taken a similar line there. So Hutch will have to wait for another opportunity. So like we said, this is the championship points between these two. Currently sitting in 4th and 5th in the championship. So looking to get that final 3rd position for promotion to Pro Division. These guys really pushing for these final point scoring positions. They're leaving Red Apple Pie behind by the looks of it. Pulled out the gap to 3 seconds. Butcher's got the gap down to 1.2 into Freaky at the front. Freaky's still doing enough by the looks of it at the moment. Ray not looking like he's been able to close that gap down. Just waiting for it to update to tell us what it is. At some point.
Right, I'm back. Misses anything?
No, not really. These guys still battling. Yeah, Ray's gap's 18 seconds, so Ray's not, and Jay Jones' gap's staying stable as well. So those guys look like they're going to finish where they are at the moment, unless there's any mistakes. But this is the battle here. This queue behind Coulthard. Well, it's not really a queue because Coulthard, I think they're all running at about similar pace. It's not like Coulthard's holding them up. They're just struggling to get past each other. Difficult track to overtake this one, unless you're Diamond and you send it up the hill. That's the move of the night so far. Great comeback from Diamond as well tonight. Hutch and Diamond both clawed their way back up to point scoring positions after early incidents. Ray obviously has done the same after having a drive through at the start of the race.
Hutch is right behind Roy.
So this really is going to mix up all the championship points. Standard Corgi sitting down in 11th. Oh, here goes Hutch. Roy's going to try and defend, but Hutch has got it slowed down. Roy really not giving him anything there. Roy does not want him coming past. He just Roy did what he needed to do there, just squeezed, shut the door on him, but just squeezed him out. So Hutch thought better of it. I think if he'd left the door open, Hutch probably would have gone up the inside there. Roy just did enough. Butcher's got the gap down to 1 second on Freaky now, so I don't know if we're going to see a battle for the lead here at the end. I don't really want to jump away from these guys at the moment. He's having a great race. Hutch,
Butcher's just
they're really close
wide.
now.
Butcher's crashed. He's hit the cheetah curb.
Oh, has he got it? Did he get any damage there?
Yeah, he's got front end damage.
So that is probably going to be the end of the battle for the lead. As Hutch is looking at Diamond again here. Oh, camera. Roy's really defended hard now. Coulthard's gone wide. Coulthard's gone wide, so Diamond going to get through. Diamond has gone through.
So is Hutch.
Hutch as well. Coulthard stayed well out of that one. That's unfortunate for Coulthard.
He's had a good try, Coulthard.
Hutch is still all over the back of Diamond. Hopefully this doesn't end in tears in the closing stages. It's been a great battle.
Down the Corby's gone
looking
to
like
10th.
Hutch is off. Hutch is off. Where's he gone? He's in the wall as well.
No, he's
no,
he's not damaged.
No, kept out of the wall, but that's, I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to these guys again now. So that has put Red Apple Pie up into 7th. We haven't got a dropout. Who was that?
I don't know who that was.
Not sure.
Dan the Corby's now 10th.
Yep. Check's got him. Oh, Dan the Corgy's in the pits again. He's got damage again. Oh no, he's got really bad damage by the looks of it. You would have thought he would have just stayed out with 2 minutes to go. Oh no,
So
that's disastrous of him.
points.
That's going to drop him out of the points. So that is exactly what Jay Jones would have wanted from tonight.
Jay Jones.
He's done a great job out front of managing this damaged Audi. Yep.
At 1 point.
So Freaky, having driven this damaged Audi for over 30 minutes, didn't fix it on the pit because he wanted to keep track position.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's a hell of a drive from him tonight. Butcher again, good drive.
Oh yeah.
A couple of
just
incidents
crashed,
have robbed him from the win. Unfortunately, a couple of his own mistakes. OCC dropped. Oh, so OCC dropped out of the point scoring position. That's annoying. We've got Diamond and Coulthard still going at it, but I think Diamond looks like he's going to be pulling away a bit now. So it looks like Red Apple Pie, is Hutch going to try and get back past Red Apple Pie maybe? He's going to want these points back. Yeah, he's having a go.
Coulthard's not let go of Diamond.
Oh, he's got the cut back. Yeah, I think he's got the cut back.
Are they going to avoid the curb?
Oh no, he's backed out of it.
He's backed out. He's scared.
That's sensible probably, yeah.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, I can't blame him. It's basically a ramp back there, isn't it? So Dan the Corgi in the pits dropping out the points there, unfortunately. Exactly what he didn't need. He's going to have to fight Jay Jones for the win.
It's going to create some interest in the last race anyway. It's got something to play for.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So Hutch closing up to the back of... Oh, what was that there? Did he lose the back end of it?
Quite sure.
Oh, that was contact, I think that was. Tried cutting back underneath the Red Apple Pie there, but didn't manage to get it done. Instead made contact with the back of it, I think. Coulthard's still having a look at Diamond, but not close enough. So great comeback from Diamond. I think he probably would have felt like he could have got more out of this race had he not had the incident on the first corner. But oh, Binky and Matty having a little race there. We're doing. If the camera ever moves.
I know. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Okay.
We've had real problems with the South African cameraman tonight. So this is a battle for 13th, or 12th, sorry. So I think it looks like all the positions higher up are decided now, unless anyone goes off. Hutch is still trying to get past Apple Pie. Might jump to that in a second, just these guys having a bit of a scrap, but I think Binky's gone wide there, so it might resolve that one. Coulthard still not managing to get close enough to Diamonds. Hutch has passed Red Apple Pie, we missed that one. So Hutch managed to get himself a couple more points there.
Oh, he's at the curb
he's
again.
at the curb again! Oh no, so Red Apple Pie back past again. Hutch not having a good time in that corner tonight. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
he's
like a little
getting
heads
very
up
frustrated now.
before the pro race, right?
Yeah, don't touch that curve. Oh, Matty's the wrong way around there. Matty's off again. I don't know how that's happened there. Matty's probably going to finish on that note, I think, by the looks of it. So, battle's pretty much resolved now, it looks like. I think Hutch is still chasing Red Apple Pie. I'm going to have a look at the leader now. Great race from this guy. I think I'll probably have to give him my driver of the day by nursing this damaged Audi to a win tonight. Fantastic drive from Freaky. I think this is his first win as well in the BoA Pro-Am division. So well done, mate.
The leader has
Takes the
finished the
win.
race.
25 points. It's going to do some wonders in the championship for him. Butcher, solid race again, coming across the line in second. Probably would have thought that if he hadn't made some of those mistakes he could have had the win, but is what it is. Ray, great recovery drive from him.
Another driver, I think he probably should have won it.
Yeah.
It's drive through off the start. It's
Great recovery,
great
though,
recovery.
back to third. He's going to be probably quite pleased with that, given the Jay Jones now takes the lead of the championship, finishing P4. As Dan the Corgi finishes out with the points. So
Yeah,
Jay Jones, after winning the last 2 races, now comes fourth and takes the first in the championship. As Diamond and Coulthard's going.
Coulthard's not let go, has he?
He's
He's had a good drive.
No, he hasn't. Great drive from Coulthard tonight, and Diamond. Great recovery. Good race from these boys. I'm sure they'll both be happy with that battle, giving each other a flash of the lights there. Binky coming across the line in P12. A Hutch takes P7. Red Apple Pie P8. Good drive from them. I think Hutch is probably going to be a bit annoyed about that one. Didn't go very well for him there.
Yeah, Rick P9.
There he goes.
Few points
Rick
for him.
P9, good drive from him. Medic P10, another good drive. Mover gets P11. So there we go. Great race from these guys. And, I'm just going to update the championship standings. For the leaders, most importantly. So Jay Jones will be 16 there. Hutch will be 10. Ray third. Bear with me. So that means that Jay Jones takes the lead of the championship by 1 point on 132 points. Dan the Corgi on 131. And then we have a great battle lined up for the last round. We've got Hutch on 96 points, Diamond on 94, and Ray on 92. So that is going to be a great battle in the last round. But yeah, we look forward to that. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Thanks for joining me, Tux, as well. We're going to jump off now to get ready for the pro race. So jump onto, it'll be on the same channel. Diamond is going to be streaming that. But yeah, thank you guys, and we'll see you next week.
See you on track, mate.
Yeah.